Well, hello, it's Tarot Reiki Deanna, and this video is going to be about the lunar eclipse that is happening in the sign of Virgo on March 13th or 14th, depending on where you are in the world. And it is going to be a doozy, so let's go over some ways that each sign is going to feel it, and let's go over a card or two to assist you, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so, Virgo energy is about shedding overthinking during this lunar eclipse, decluttering our lives. What could you give away? Is there some clothes you could donate? Is there, why are you hanging on to certain things? And also decluttering our life spiritually, physically, mentally. This is about schedule changes. This is about our pets. This is about systems in place. So there's going to be some big shocks. There's going to be some big surprises, and just be ready for it. Because now that we are moving away as a collective, away from Virgoian energy, where we're trying to control everything and try to be perfect, we're moving into Pisces North Nodes. We have to right now during this lunar eclipse let go of any ways that we're trying to control things, trying to be waiting until we're perfect, wait until our hair grows out before we hang out with our friends, or waiting until your house is completely clean before you socialize. We're going to let go of that as a collective. So this is really a doozy. Whoa, yeah. Virgo's also about our health. So there could be something there, either a health scare to wake you up, or you're just going to be more mindful and say, this is the time of my life where I'm going to eat better, or start my exercise routine, or take care of my mental health better. So a lot going on with this lunar eclipse, especially when we also have the Venus retrograde and Mercury going retrograde. So this is wild. You're gonna be prepared for shock and awe. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, call your guides, angels in, and I'm going to read what I channeled for each sign. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And then I'm going to pick a card from Moonology, and then you're going to get a badass affirmation card. Okay, so first up, Aries, how are you guys doing? So I got that there's going to be a work or health epiphany. Emotions are going to come up for you, and that's going to be so that you can heal them. So something about your work life, something about your health, something about your emotional life is going to surface. And I feel like you're getting ready to level up financially, physically, spiritually, and, connecting wise with your relationships. So, okay, so I'm going to pick a card for you. And I got a win-win outcome is forecast. So I feel very positive. You just need to release. You do need to be mindful of what you're saying at this time with the Mercury retrograde. And that I really feel this is going to be a positive shift for you, Aries. And you're ready to level up. You're ready to look at some of these old tapes and release them. So let's just see. Wow. Okay. I am effing powerful. Yes, you are, Aries. You really are. And you're going to embrace that. So after this lunar eclipse, we can still feel the effect of it a few weeks after. So whatever momentum you're feeling to change, to shift, to level up, let's go. Let's go. It's time. Okay, so next up we have Taurus. And Taurus, this is about, the lunar eclipse is about creating more joy. Maybe you've been going through the routines and you want some more joy in your life. So how could you bring in more joy? What could you schedule that makes you happy? And also to flip any scripts that are negative and just see them as positive. And the other thing would be about healing your inner child. So you're also going to be healing your inner child. So doing something that you really like to do when you were a kid. What did you find joy in and stuff like that? So good luck, Taurus. All right. So next up, I have Gemini. And Gemini, wow. So you're being asked to be more flexible. There could be some home life shifts. And you're also asked to declutter. So maybe there's something that like you haven't reorganized your pantry. You need to get rid of some old clothes. You need to let go of some things that were your old version of your old energy, and also learning to be flexible. Like when things aren't working out, instead of getting so upset, that knowing that actually you're being protected and there's some reason why that happened to you. Okay, so I'm going to pick a card here for Gemini. Okay, and then you're going to get an affirmation. I got balance, spirituality, and practicality. So it's going to, this lunar eclipse is asking you to, there are times when you need to be practical and have a practical solution to things, like, do your taxes and be practical. But then also bringing in the spiritual side where you can let go of just trying to figure it all out on your own. So you call in your highest self, you call in your guides to assist you. So good luck, Gemini. And let's just see. Oh, wow. Okay, so your affirmation says, don't half-ass anything. If you're going to F up all the way. Oh, my goodness. So, you know what, in life, when you just totally feel like you messed something up, it wasn't for you. You went out there and there was a job and it wasn't working right, and you were trying and it just seemed like so much effort. So like, mic drop, I'm done, I'm out, because it wasn't for you. So, you when you shift big, you go hard, you're like, I'm done, this isn't working anymore, because you really have to follow your heart. Okay. So next up we have Cancer. And Cancer, you guys are really going to feel this because you are ruled by the moon. So what Moonology card pops out for my loving Cancers? Oh, wow. Okay. I got here that your communication's going to be tested. You're going to feel energized to take action, and that's literally the card that fell out. And you're also going to clear some things up. You're going to set a stronger boundary. You've got some energy. This eclipse is like, I'm done, not speaking up for myself. Like, this isn't working. This is upsetting me. I'm done trying to do everything myself without asking for help. I'm done feeling super sad about this situation. I'm ready to move on from it. So you're going to have a major eclipse. Your throat chakra is going to be opening. You're going to take some action towards helping yourself. There's going to be great momentum forward for you, Cancer. And you're going to feel energized to make this shift, to make a change, whatever this change is. Like, hey, I need a raise. Hey, I need you to drop the kids off 3 times a week. I need a night to myself. I need Wednesday night off. You're telling your work because I'm going to take a class. Like, I want to learn something new. I don't want to do the same routine over and over. So you're going to stick up for yourself. You're going to have the momentum. This eclipse is like, it's now or never. What are you doing? You got to say it. And everyone will kind of be shocked because you've been holding back, but you're going to get what it is you desire. You're just going to have to go with it. Go with the momentum and make this shift. Whatever has been bothering you, it's just going to come out, and you're going to shift and change. Okay, so let's just see what affirmation you get. Okay, it says, stop making excuses and just start the thing. All right, so if you've been procrastinating, this lunar eclipse is like, no more procrastinating. It's time. It's time to ask for your raise. It's time to get your partner to help you with something. It's time that your kids make their own beds, because it saves you 10 minutes in the morning. Whatever this is, it's time. Okay, it's time. It's time to say on Thursday nights, you put the kids to bed, I'm going to go take a bubble bath. whatever it is so that you can have more self-care and letting your job know, I can't come in until 11 on Saturdays. I know you want me here at 7, but I can't mentally. I need some more time to myself. So whatever, it's coming. Everybody will handle it. They're going to kind of be shocked. It's going to be a shock and awe because you've been so nice about it and you're like, I've had enough. Like I need, if I don't say something now, I never will. So good luck, Cancer. All right. Leo. Okay. Big Leo energy. And I have here, this is going to be about your financial sector, your self-worth. So either you're going to gain some more money or you could lose some. So this could be about you gambling some, or you spent some too much on something. And so this lunar eclipse is like, so what did you learn about that? Like you bought this boat and you never use it, or I bought this brand new truck on a whim, and now my payment is just way too high and I wish I didn't do that. Or you're going to get a new truck and be excited about it. So something kind of shifts for you. Something changes financially. Your financial sector is being highlighted, and also about your self-worth. So if you didn't have that truck payment, and you didn't have that truck, how would you feel about yourself? Or if you got a brand new truck and it was like everything that you desired, is it going to help your self-worth? So those are some of the questions going on. If you, let's say you're getting married, like, do you have to have a wedding dress that's $5,000? I know you like to go big or go home and big energy, but could that money be used for something else? Could you find one that's like $9.99, right? And maybe add some, some jewelry to it, and would you be happy still? Or will your self-worth say, no, I'm not going to be happy unless I have that? So you're going to have some questions like that. You're going to be thinking about, you want to financially grow, and you're going to think about some things you need to budget and some things that it's non-negotiable because it'll affect your self-worth. So those are some questions going on for you. And then here's a card from Moonology, and it says, expect a powerful change. I believe that. Look at that. Eclipse energy. Either you're like, okay, I'm going to sell this jet ski because I don't really use it. It seemed cool at the time, and now it's just sitting there. So if you need to let go of something, or a purchase that it seemed like a good idea, let go of it. Why are you hanging on to it? Don't let your pride get in the way. Yeah, we know you could have 8 jet skis if you wanted, but maybe you don't want jet skis anymore. Maybe you want to start going tubing. Maybe you want to have the money so you could take an adventure. So those are the kind of things that's going on. It's going to be a powerful change in what you want. You're switching directions here. Or maybe you want to get a bigger home. So you're like, I'm going to cut some things down, or I could donate some things, because if I'm going to move, like, I don't need all this stuff. It makes it easier to move. Okay, so your affirmation is, winners focus on winning and losers focus on winners. Oh my God. That's so Leo. Focus on winning. Just because you had to sell that jet ski because you wanted the money for a trip, like you're like, I really want to go skiing with a bunch of friends. And I mean, I have the money, but is there something I could let go of that would kind of give me some extra spending money? That doesn't mean that you're not a success. That just means that you're letting go of something so you could have a new experience. So yeah, you're a winner. Focus on winning. You are a winner. Okay, so it's all how you look at it, right? Okay, so we have, next up, Libra. And Libra, you guys are having a little bit of a tough time here. Libra suns, Libra risings, Libra moon. Because this lunar eclipse is, with the Venus retrograde, so I'm kind of feeling where it's just like, there's going to be a major introspection here, where you're thinking about how you want to show up in the world, how your appearance is how your self-worth, repressed emotions. Why do you keep doing what you're doing that isn't working? Spirituality looked at in a new way, or bringing more of that in, maybe getting a spiritual mentor to help you reframe some things, or help you get over this, like, why do I keep creating relationships where I'm the one only giving, or why do I keep saying I want to do this or that, but I let other people dictate my life, or I want to feel better about how I look because Venus rules beauty. And so, like, if you want to make a change to your appearance, like cut your hair, color your hair, or get some new clothes, or some new jewelry, or some new shoes, whatever this is aesthetically, or a new camera to capture beauty, I would just wait until after the lunar eclipse and after the Venus retrograde. So wait until like the end of April, but you could still think about and process, like, like, have a magazine, cut out some new clothes you want to get, and then how you're going to budget for it, or cut out this new camera that could capture the beauty, and just kind of wait until after the retrograde and after this eclipse energy. And yeah, you've got some clearing to do, some old relationship wounds, some old self-worth stuff is coming up. Beauty, this could also be about decorating your home differently, or maybe adding some pictures to it to shift it. So all of this kind of stuff is going on. You could be a little bit more emotional with this lunar eclipse. There could be some thinking back on relationships that maybe you wanted to have some closure in and you really didn't get. So you're going to be processing some of those things. Maybe you could, listen to some music that's kind of mellow and journal it out. That would be great. Or like I said, seek out a spiritual mentor that you trust to kind of go over some things. Have your list, like, hey, why do I keep feeling like this in a relationship? Or why do I feel like I'm not good enough, or not pretty enough, or whatever this is? Like, did it stem from your childhood? Maybe it's time for you to do some inner child work as well, like Taurus. So, all right. So, a card from the Moonology for Libra, hold your vision. So hold the vision of, this is kind of cool. I kind of feel like doing beauty magic. So where you're looking into the mirror and your affirmation would be that I'm beautiful, I'm whole, I have glowing skin, my hair is luxurious, my clothes make me feel beautiful or handsome, that sort of thing. So beauty magic would be where you get a mirror. It could be any mirror. It could be your bathroom mirror, or you could get a handheld mirror that you use to start to affirm, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I'm loving, I forgive anyone in the past that didn't see me that way. And so I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, to do some beauty magic, and to notice that you could even enhance, you could take a beauty product like a face cream, and you are going to infuse that when I put this on my face, it's going to make my skin glow. So start to affirm and speak positively over yourself. I think that that's really going to help during this lunar eclipse. And like I said, reach out to a trusted spiritual guide to assist you, and maybe you could work out some of the affirmations that you're going to work on during this time. Okay, so speaking of affirmations, let's see what the affirmations for a badass says. It says, I'm not a sunrise, I'm the effing sun. Sun. Okay, so you already are it. You already are all those beautiful things. You're affirming what's already true so that you believe it within yourself, so that you feel it, so that you're radiating all the love of Venus, right? You're from the planet of love. So, and maybe you've adopted or imprinted or accepted other people, how they have talked about you, like, oh, you're too much, or you're too shapely. Well, I don't know, whatever this is, right? And it's like, did that come from other people and hurt your self-esteem? So now would be a great time to release that and start to realize, like, who am I, and how you want to talk to yourself in a positive way, and releasing any judgment that other people had on you. So that's going to be the process, releasing that. Okay. So yeah, because you're such a bright, beautiful light. Okay. All right. Good luck, Libras. Get yourself a little mirror and write down the affirmations. Say it in the mirror. Palo Santo, the mirror, use it only for positivity, and watch how you shift and change. Take a picture of yourself when you begin, and then after 21 days, take a picture of yourself. And do you look like you're more glowing? Or is the beauty that is right here inside, is it coming outward? I believe it will. So, okay, good luck. All right. Next up is Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay. I'm really feeling like this is going to be, the lunar eclipse is about your social life. So I'm feeling like you're going to assess your social circle. You're going to say, is there somebody in my circle that every time I'm around them, I feel tired, I feel exhausted, I feel drained, I feel like I can't wait to go home, take a nap? Are they an energy vampire? Or every time you're excited about something, they're not excited with you? Then your circle is about to shift. This lunar eclipse is like, you know what, there, Debbie Downer or Negative Nancy, I don't have time for you right now. It's enough for me to manage my own energy. And every time I'm around you, I feel worse about my life. So I'm going to need a break from you. I mean, it's going to be pretty point blank. And if you're not able to say that, then you're just kind of move away from them. And every time they ask you, hey, you want to go have lunch so I could whine about everything and dump all my problems on top of you and then I feel better? No, I'm busy. Thank you. Yeah, you're going to release some toxic ties. I would do some cord cutting to anybody from the past, like a past lover that disappointed you and you're like, man, I wonder what happened. I mean, that might come up with the retrograde. You might have an ex come back around and be like, hey, and you're going to go, no, that's why you're an ex, bye-bye. And if that happens, just do cord cutting. Go get your candles, light it. I have a video on that. Put the string around, go look up the cord cutting and do that, okay? So, let's see here. Scorpio, what's your card? All right. Nothing will come of this situation. So if you're wondering, oh, this guy or woman, she ghosted me, wonder what happened. It's, you know what? The universe moved them out of the way. So if you're waiting for a call back, don't wait around. Life is moving on. Nothing was going to come of this situation. You're being saved. When somebody ghosts you, I mean, unless like they were in the hospital with pneumonia, knock on wood, or, you know, they had a family member die, and they had to, even with that, they could still say, I have an emergency. So if you've been ghosted in any kind of way, Scorpio, and you're kind of wondering, or maybe you were ghosted before, the universe was saving you, okay? So let it go. Nothing was going to come of it. Nothing will come of it if you're waiting for somebody. And this could even apply to a friend. Like you were really hanging out with someone and like, I haven't heard from them. Let them go. Don't hang on. Because that, I feel like somebody new, you're going to get a new friend. You're going to get a new love. Okay? Awesome. All right, so let's just see what affirmation you get, Scorpio. And it says, I'm doing a damn good job. Yes, you are. I really feel like you are having this Phoenix experience. You are letting go of so many old things, old ways. You're doing a great job, so just know that. And you have to sometimes make room for new people in your life. It doesn't mean that you that you don't love them. It just means you let them go because they're not evolving with you. They're on a different timeline. So stop thinking about it and start realizing that you're having new people come into your life or new experiences. Okay? You gotta let them go. I know it hurts, but you gotta let them go. Okay. So next up would be Sagittarius. You're a mutable sign. You're definitely going to feel the lunar eclipse. I feel like you're like, ah! That's how I feel when I'm thinking of Sagittarius. Okay. Because you're like, oh my God, these retrogrades, and can we just get back to, can we speed past this? Can I just pull my bow and arrow and just go pew into April, because this is just like too much, and I just want to have fun and make money and live my life. Okay, well, there's things you gotta look at, Sag. Okay, you're not out of the hot seat. You also have to experience this lunar eclipse. You have to experience this Venus retrograde. You need to release some old toxic ways of communicating with others. Are you being way too blunt to where you're hurting people's feelings? Like, hey, could you salt and sugar it a little? I mean, you can still tell the truth. Let's see here. I feel like what's going to be highlighted is your career, your professional life. I think there's going to be recognition coming your way. And what else? You have a new project that you really want to launch. So let's say you do hair, and then there's like, ooh, like I want to offer this new scalp thing, whatever treatment. Wait until April. I know you guys don't have a lot of patience at time, because you're like, I want to go, I want to put this out there. Woo! Okay, read the room, Sag. Read the room. It's not a good time yet. So you can list your ideas, but you gotta release some toxic behaviors, and maybe pushing your ideas when it's just not the time. So trust divine timing. Ask your angels and guides as to the timing, so that you're not disappointed. Okay, and yeah, so something big is going to launch mid-April. Get excited about it. Just know that right now you've got some clearing up of any toxic behavior. Like if you are overspending, don't have a budget, smoking, having too much wine, you got to clean it up, okay? Clean it up, because mid-April, there's going to be this amazing opportunity, and you want to be aligned with it, okay? And then you can launch this project, and you're going to get recognition. People are going to be like, that's an amazing idea, but right now they can't see it. Everybody's doing this inner work and just trying to get through March with all the retrogrades and eclipses and stuff like that. So launch it mid-April. All right. Yeah, so I got Sag. Take time to breathe out. Like, you got to breathe out, okay? Let it go. Take a breather. Go for a walk. Journal. Go listen to some sound bowls. I know you want to and you want to pounce and get this out there, but it's time to go listen to a sound bowl. Go, yeah, I think sound bowls would be great. Like, it's going to keep you entertained, but it's not to the point where you're launching things at not the right time. Okay, so what is your affirmation? It says, scream, yell, freak the F out, then go do something that matters. Okay, maybe you need to go to a rage room. You're like, oh, these retrogrades, people are getting on my nerves. I just want to launch this new product, make some money, and then everyone's like, get it, Sag, it's a good one. Okay, so I think you should go listen to some singing bowls and calm down a little bit. But if you need to go scream in the woods, you need to go to a rage room, have at it. Let go of your frustrations. Lunar eclipses, you're like, ah. Okay, because that's what Nona was feeling that. I said scream. Remember, I was like, ah, that's how I feel. All right, go scream in the woods. Go to a rage room. Okay? Get your frustrations out. Okay. Next up, we have Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay. So, Capricorn, there's going to be some shifts in how you're relating with others and your relationships. So I feel like this is gonna have to do with family. Maybe you've been rigid around your family on certain things. I kind of feel like sisters or brothers, that kind of energy, or even like it could be cousins or friends that are like a sister. How about you release the rigidity right now? That's when this lunar eclipse is like, okay, where's this rigidity getting you? Yes, you like your routines. Earth signs like the routines, but how about expanding? How about loosening up around the rigidity right now? Around how certain things should go when people are your friend, or should go when they care about you, because we're all in here doing the best we can, you know. Now, if somebody's so completely toxic, like a sister, brother, stepfather, uncle, whatever, then you're gonna need to spend absolutely no time with them, because you're not gonna have time for that. Like, I don't have time to listen to you. I am focused on myself. My beliefs are expanding. There's shifts in relationship. If somebody's so super toxic that you feel physically ill to be around them, you can't be around them anymore. You're done. So that's where you can use your rigidity. But if you have a friend that's like, oh, I couldn't make it to your birthday party because like maybe they were low on funds, or maybe their dog threw up and they were getting a headache and just things weren't working. It doesn't mean they don't care about you, but then you might have took it that way. So don't take anything personal. Open up a little bit more. You could watch out. I say to watch out also for some legal matters, because I was feeling like a lawyer or something to do with inheritance or something like that. So that could come up for you as well. But yeah, so I just say release rigidity, except for around the so extremely toxic that they make you physically ill. Or that could even be a job that's making you so physically ill, like I can't. You're going to have to release that. Or you want to be that stubborn to keep it because you're like, well, they're not going to get to me. Well, if they are getting to you, accept that. This eclipse is like, stop. Stop making yourself sick over a job. There'll be another way for you to make money, okay? Stop, going over to your son, your daughter's house, and all they do is ask you for money and complain. I mean, take a break, okay? You need to get your energy back up, spend some time with people that are positive, and release some of this toxicity. And if somebody is, like I said, they're so super toxic, they make you physically ill, or there's a job that's making you so physically ill, you're going to have to release that, okay? Or maybe every time you go into this bedroom and it's this ugly color, you just can't stand it. It's time for you, come April after the eclipses, to paint it, okay? All right, so let's see what card you get from Moonology. Okay, perfect. Adjustments are required. Adjustments are required. So you need to make some adjustments to your circle, your relationships, any legal matters that come up, siblings, if there's any kind of issues there, clear it up. Clear up things with your, and if like every time you talk to them you get a migraine, take a break, okay? All right, and let's just see. Okay, so your affirmation is, dear stress, F you. Right? Why keep going to this job you hate? It's gonna make you physically ill. Why do you stay in a relationship with someone because you're like, well, we took a vow, but every time they come home or you're around them, you wish they weren't. That's gonna make you sick. So let go of the stress in your life. Know that you're so strong and a warrior that you can make other things happen. So you're going to have to release being rigid around, I'm going to keep this job until 2 more years, and you're like, even though every day you feel physically ill. Release that stress. It's going to affect you, okay? Go get a massage. Release the stress. Okay. All right. So next up we have, and good luck, Capricorn. All right. And Capricorn, you're very independent. If you need help, reach out to a spiritual mentor. Someone you trust, someone, you start to trust them and realize you could be, you're safe with them. You could be safe with some other people, and those people that are just so super toxic, let them go. Okay. All right. So we have Aquarius, and Aquarius, this is going to be a financial eclipse. So either you're setting sights on paying off your debts, or you're getting ready to pay off so maybe you get your tax money back and you're like, I'm paying down this credit card. What the heck was I thinking? There could also be an unexpected financial issue with this. In other words, the universe is showing you that you don't have any control over that. Like, oh, something went out in my car. Oh, now I need a new roof. Or, oh, I thought we were going to go on this vacation, and now the kennel I was going to take the animals to isn't there, or they're booked, or this other place is more expensive. So there's going to be some kind of financial stuff going on, and the universe is asking you to go with the flow and to be resourceful to figure this out. That's going to be for you to figure it out. Or maybe, yeah, it's definitely going to be mostly finances. You could also, yeah, there could be some intimacy issues. So this could be highlighted, and it's highlighted so that you can bring it up. It's time for you to say, hey, I need XYZ from you. Whatever it is, how you feel loved, if you've been feeling ignored or if you've been ignoring them, it's time to reconnect, and it's going to be highlighted. Okay? All right, so let's see what card you get. It says to step out of your comfort zone. So do something out of your comfort zone. Aquarius, maybe you want to you could book something for the summertime for you and your love, or just yourself. It's fine. So budget for it. Or maybe you want to take a new class. Or maybe you want to create a new class. I don't know. Something's coming up where it's going to be different. You're out of your comfort zone. It's going to make you feel alive because you're out of your comfort zone. Okay. And your affirmation is going to be find a way, not an excuse. Find a way, not an excuse. So don't go, okay, well, I guess I can't take this class or do this class because I don't have anyone to watch my child, the end. Okay, well, maybe put your feelers out there. Maybe there's a parent that they would love to have your kids over to hang out with them that night, and you could give them a little bit of money. Okay, so find a way, not an excuse. Make sure your crown chakra is really open up into the ethers, because you will be given an idea from a higher place, or reach out to a mentor. They might have a word for you from a higher perspective, because sometimes we're in our own way, or it's hard to think of because we are trying to do it on our own. So reach out to a spiritual person and say, hey, I really want to launch this. What are you feeling? Throw your ideas around another person that you feel could give you some good advice. It's still ultimately up to you, but it gets you out of your head, okay? All right, and last up, we have the beautiful Pisces. Hi, I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Pisces, it's going to be highlighted. Your relationships, clients, co-workers, romantic partners. I feel like somebody's going to be at the breaking point in their relationship. I feel like Pisces, some Pisces are going to break up with people because they just had enough. It's like this lunar eclipse is showing me that you're not for me. If you're not breaking up with someone, you're at a breaking point in a relationship about something. This could be an ex. Like, I'm done with you, gaslighting me. Put your foot down. Change it. Have some new boundaries. What else? You're going to start focusing on your strength, and don't let others dull your shine. So who's on your crown? What are you thinking about? Get your power back. And if your partner is just being really unconscious or just not helping your goals or your growth, you're going to have to think about spending less time with them right now, or you're going to have to find a way so it doesn't interfere with what you're here to do. And then for some of you, you're just going to have enough and be like, I'm done, exit, done. Okay. So something in your life with your partner or a coworker or like a person that you're just like, I can't with this. Or maybe there's a job, you're like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. So this is what's happening for you, okay? All right, because you're very close to achieving your goal. So people could be a little more annoying right now because you're getting ready to level up and you're like, hey, you're not helping me, you're hurting me, you know, you're frustrating me, you're taking so much of my time and energy because you know, you need so much attention right now. I need to focus on me. So go to the gym, go take a class. I need some space here. Okay? I need some space because I'm a Pisces and I have something amazing to do here on this earth. And you're over here whining about what's for dinner every night. You know what? How about 3 nights of the week? You figure it out because I'm working on something. And I think before you were people pleasing and that's shifting. Okay? Good. It's time. All right. And so your affirmation, Pisces, is I can, I will, because I'm a badass like that. Yes, you are. You guys are amazing. And it's definitely, you're going to have a big, huge shift in relationships. And like I said, it could be a coworker, or it could be like where you're working. Most likely it's going to be, like, let's say you have a client that just drains the life out of you and all they do is want, and you're like, I can't. So you're going to refer them to somebody else. And if your romantic partner is not stepping up, you're going to ask them to, like, hey, either, you know, we start to move in, either I meet your parents, we move in together, or we get married, whatever this is. And if not, or if you're already married and they're being super needy and taking up your time or being negative or something, then you're going to have to think about how you need to spend less time with them and focus on yourself. Okay. All right. So have an amazing solar eclipse. Look for my video coming up on the solar eclipse is coming up on the 29th. So I'm going to do a video on that and look for your weekly messages. Take care, everybody, and straighten your crown. Bye.